What's up guys, welcome to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of just doing a standard review, I'm going to show you a loadout I've been using over the past couple of days for my hunter, and I've had ridiculously good games with it. And I've called it the triple threat. You can look at the loadout here. I've got the last word as the primary, which I haven't used in a while. It's been in my vault, so I decided to switch it over to my hunter and pick it back up. I'm using the Prudence sniper rifle, but really you can use any sniper rifle. I like to use the medium zoom. This is my against all odds, and I just had ridiculously good rolls on it. I got Field Scout, Feeding Frenzy, and Persistence, so it's incredibly good in PvP. I'm using Backstab because you can one-hit people from behind with Blink Strike when you use it. You can see what all I'm using here. I'm going to use Blink. I don't normally, but I'm going to do it with this loadout because I kind of enjoyed sticking people and then blinking away. And then Hungering Blade so that you can stay alive long enough to get your gutted metal. So here's just a quick screen cap of Destiny Tracker. Of the past 2 days, I've had a 3.8 and a 3.4 KD in the Crucible on my hunter. So just using this loadout, I've been able to greatly increase my overall KD with my hunter. So now I have my second character in the over 2.0 range. So basically in this video, I'm just going to show you how this loadout plays out. I call it the triple threat because the last word makes you a threat up close. But I'm using a mid-zoom sniper rifle with armor-piercing rounds to thin the crowd out before too many get to you, because one of the downsides of the last word is the small mag size, so you don't want to take on too many enemies. And then the against all odds is so stable, so accurate, and packs a huge punch that no matter what your scenario, it can turn the tides for you. So here's my challenge for you guys. I'm going to show you this video to show you how to use this loadout effectively. And if you record some gameplay of you using this loadout, be it on a hunter or otherwise, you can do the same sort of gun setup on a different character as well. But if you record some gameplay of yourself using this loadout and you post it in the comments section or post it on my Twitter at @TheTrueVanguard on Twitter, then I'll put your name in a hat, and for all you guys that do that, I'll pick a couple of you at random to get some sweet Destiny memorabilia sent to you. So, just a little challenge for you. And you saw there that one-hit kill Backstab. Now, I'm going to show you a lot of footage here today that's uncut, so you get to see these long kill streaks, because really I found that this loadout lended itself to having really long kill streaks in the Crucible, and that was my experience with it over the past couple of days. I had several 15 kill streaks in just 2 days worth of Crucibling, and that's not even being in the Crucible a ton. I mean, that's only across about a dozen games using this loadout. So this loadout's super effective once you get the hang of it, and I'm a huge fan of this LMG against all odds. It's just so powerful, so stable, that you can really just turn any situation against your enemy if you've got this equipped. And the Feeding Frenzy is great to have because it increases the reload speed. Also, I've got the Field Scout on it, which makes the mag huge, and I'm carrying more ammo for it, so that's what helps lend itself to me having these really long kill streaks with this class. So I highly recommend, if you're going to use this class, make sure you get this gun. Hopefully your rolls on it will be pretty good, but even just the standard one that you can buy from the Crucible vendor is pretty good. So you see there's a 10 kill streak, and I'm going to have a lot of those in this video. So here you see Hungering Blade. As I take damage, every time I get a kill like that, it automatically starts to regenerate my health, which helps me get more of those kills. So here's the flux grenades I'm using. I just stick and blink away. Makes it pretty easy to get a quick kill. Now, if you have the Monte Carlo, I would say that would be a decent gun to swap out for the last word here, because it's another effective close quarters weapon, but also just because it helps keep your blink strike cooled down. And you can do those one-hit kills from behind more frequently. So if you can blink behind an enemy, do a quick 180, and then do the backstab, that's a really effective strategy to use. So I found that Blink's really good for helping disorient enemies so that you can get out of situations easier, which is one of the reasons I'm having long kill streaks with this class setup. All these things kind of play together well. And this took some fine-tuning and some tweaking. You'll see even here in this game I wasn't using Blink. I ended up switching to it later. But anyway, so it took some fine-tuning. I played with this class quite a bit to get where I wanted it to be.
Enemy captured zone A.
So here's the Prudent Sniper Rifle. And I do like the armor-penetrating rounds, being able to get some kills on enemies behind cover. And one of the things that's kind of a neat thing, this isn't really related to this class, but if you have a weapon with armor-penetrating rounds, a sniper, and you pair it with the Fang of Ear U, and you get that sort of tagging enemies ability on the Fang, what you can do is tag an enemy with that, and then if they're standing behind cover, you can see that green beam of light above their head, so you know where to put your shot if you're using an armor-penetrating sniper rifle. So that's just a small tip for you if you've got that weapon.
You're falling behind.
So hopefully in this gameplay here, you'll see better how I traverse the maps. I'm going to show you here shortly a route that I like to take on this map whenever I get heavy ammo. So their heavy spawn, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it.
Zone A neutralized.
And you see there, I got one hit through that pillar with the sniper rifle, so I was able to get a quick blink strike on this guy. And then finish him off, steal his heavy ammo. Quick cap C to flip the spawns, which is kind of key on this map. And this is a really nice choke point. Anytime you're using a sniper rifle, you really want to find choke points to limit your enemy's movements, so you know exactly the vicinity that you want to put those crosshairs. So here's the route that I like to take on this map. Anytime I get heavy ammo, and we have the C spawn, this is the route that I take. I'll come up here, clear out any guys I see, and then wrap back around and flank the guys approaching the B point. Recap this real quick with my buds, and then start that route all over again. So I'm doing this sweeping loop again, and I try to make it a fast loop just because you don't want the spawns to get flipped on you. So you don't have to be a hunter to use this loadout. Really, each class has its own unique abilities that lend itself to mobility and close quarters engagements. So I tried to just make it so that my skills on my class were helping out in close quarters, while I had the sniper and this LMG to help me out at long distances. So that's kind of what helps make you that triple threat. No matter where they are, if they're close, medium, or far, you can take care of business. So now I'm going to do a reverse, that loop that I showed you. I'm just going to do it backwards here. Clear a couple guys, and then make my way back to the B location. That's kind of one of the ways I like to traverse this map. I try to keep B clear, but I also I push into their spawn and then retreat back into ours and start that loop over, just to try and keep those spawns from flipping, but while still applying pressure, if that makes sense. Alright, now check this out. So here I'm about to get caught with my pants down. I start the reload, didn't realize there was a guy here. So normally you'd be like screwed, but I figured there's this space off to the left that I could use to get around him, hit him with a quick sticky and kill him. So most people in that situation, they would have just kind of held their ground because there's nowhere really to go. because people see the map really two-dimensionally. They just see it as the space that you can walk on. But you have to be mindful of that excess space, that space that's the vertical space you can use, because that's one of the ways that you can stay alive longer, have longer kill streaks, and disorient your enemies. Like, that guy should have had me dead to rights. But just because I was able to disorient and confuse him by jumping off into that empty space where most people don't go because you're going to die if you fall down there. But if you just time your jumps right, you can get around him, do a quick 180, stick the guy, and run away. Now, unfortunately, he had reinforcements there to clean me up, but I did still manage to kill him, and that's one more kill on your stats, so that's always helpful. So you see here when I have the C point, usually what I try and do is keep C so that we can keep this spawn. So I keep an eye on C, but I also try to push up on B at the same time and apply pressure there. And there are some fun bottlenecks to play with on this side of the map as well.
Zone B neutralized.
So yeah, if you're interested in giving this loadout a try, and you see that they kind of were onto my scheme, so they started applying pressure back here. That guy just got pissed off enough that he fixated on me. He started running past my teammates just to try and get to me, which is always funny when that happens. I always enjoy it. Anyways, if you're interested in giving this loadout a try, make sure you record that footage. If you're on a next-gen console, it's pretty easy. Otherwise, you need a capture device, which is kind of a pain. And here he comes again. But make sure you capture that gameplay and use Share Factory or the Xbox Theater just to record it and upload it. You can do it pretty quickly right there from your console. And post a link to it in the comments section, or find me on Twitter at the True Vanguard. If you're on Twitter, sometimes I do some handouts, some giveaways. I also give heads ups on videos I got coming out. It's also a great way for you guys to make suggestions for weapons you want me to review, classes you want me to try out, loadouts you want me to do, etc. So feel free to communicate with me there. And also, just a shameless plug here, I also have a Twitch. It's The True Vanguard on Twitch. You can find me there. On Mondays and Fridays, I live stream Crucible gameplay. So if you're interested in watching kind of how I do my PvP stuff and whatnot, you can find me on Mondays and Fridays. Usually it's in the mornings from 8 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. That's normally when I'm in the Crucible. And then Tuesday nights sometimes I stream our Dads of Destiny raid group, so you can check that out as well. So I'm about to show you the scoreboards from these games that I had, and you'll see these games that I'm showing you footage from, they were all 40+ kill games, which anytime you can have consecutive 40+ kill games across different lobbies, that's always saying something about A, your setup that you got going on, and B, the kind of groove that you're in. It's always a good thing. The average player doesn't normally get 40+ kill games. The average for most kills per game, I think last time I checked it, was in the mid-20s. That was the average for most kills per game. So here you can see one of the scoreboards, 45 kills, a 6.43 KD, over 9,000 score. This one was 41 kills with an 8.2 kill to death ratio. And that's just because this class lends itself to having nice kill streaks. You can see 21 kills better than the next best guy, and then 40 and 5. So please, guys, if you like the video, if you like the loadout, let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. Make sure you post a link to your gameplay for a chance at free stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye.